Okay, here's another tip and trick. Number 3 from Foulmouth at infamousnissan.com. Okay, some people go online and say that their parking brake light stays on even though they've checked the fluid level and they know that they're not leaking anything. But if they push their handle for the parking brake in, this is mostly for the handle style that's actually underneath the steering column, but this will also pertain to some of the pull handle ones that are in this center console. But this lever here, when you pull the handle, this lever will pull, this whole piece here pulls forward via this cable right here. This cable, I'll get a better shot. This cable right here, this is your front brake cable right here. So when you pull the handle, it pulls this whole assembly forward, which pulls these two cables here, which operate your parking brake. And then when you release it, this spring right here actually pulls the whole assembly back, or is supposed to. Well, there's no grease. People don't really think to grease these. It's not in the maintenance manual as a greasable item, and a lot of times it just gets missed during a preventative maintenance job. So what happens is that right here it starts binding on this pivot. So this pivot right here starts binding, and this will actually, in worst case scenarios, will actually get stuck all the way back. So the trick is to take some liquid wrench or another style of lube. Grease is the best because grease gets in there and kind of stays. If it's frozen, you need to work it back and forth. Liquid wrench, like right in here and right up above, get this whole area coated pretty good. I also coat the area where the cable attaches as well, and that start working as long as the vehicle's on the ground with wheel chocks on it. Climb underneath it and just by hand try and work this back and forth. Get it going quite a few times, and you'll know, because you'll pull it forward and this spring will automatically pull it back. If it's going all the way forward and the spring's pulling it all the way back, it's good. Just give it some extra lube and just keep doing that, because what's happening is it's not going all the way back. The spring's not pulling it all the way back. It's getting caught up, and it's leaving the switch thinking that this is still engaged. And so you're driving around with your brake light switch on, and when you push the handle in ever so slightly, it turns the light off, but as soon as you release the handle, the light comes back on, because this never went back to the full rest position. So lube here, and also lube right here. I lube everything else too, just so things stay adjustable, because this is where your tension adjustment is right there. You can tighten and loosen your cables from there. Also the adjustments at the drums. You want to adjust at the drums first before you do anything with adjusting this. But once you get this moving back and forth, that brake light should go off, unless there's another problem in the system somewhere which is not preventing the light from going off. Low brake fluid, a leak in the system somewhere. That's all possible. But mainly, if you push the handle in and the light goes off, and then the second you release the handle, the light comes back on, this is your problem. So there's a helpful tip from Foulmouth at infamousnissan.com.